You're gonna wear the Buzz Lightyear gloves again, aren't you?
Of course I am. I paid good money for these gloves.
I knew it, dude. You're so immature.
Oh, I'm immature? And that's coming from the guy who gets insulted when the Leafs don't salute him?
I paid good money for those tickets.
Woo!
Are you just gonna get hammered? Get me a toaster. Magic Angel Robot from Winnipeg.
What the hell are you talking about?
This team is ruining my life.
This is where we go forward Leafs, and then we pull it back, win 4-1 over the Detroit Red Wings. I almost said Detroit Lightning. I could have kept that in my head. I told you, I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we now say that the Maple Leafs are on a winning streak?
Yes, you can. Although it only kind of feels like it because of Salute Gate. Didn't the last couple days make you feel like the Leafs lost to Tampa? Anyway, I won't waste your time. I've already done a video on that for Sportsnet's YouTube channel. Link down below. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. And if you don't, that's fine. You're in the middle of a video right now anyway. Videoception.
Oh, first period.
Oh, the Leafs and Red Wings. You guys hear that? You guys hear that? Nobody else hears that? Would someone answer that damn phone? Uncle Leo! Leo Komarov in all his Estonian, Finnish, Swedish, Russian mustachioed glory with the game's opening goal.
Finland, Finland, greatest hockey power.
Privet, Andrei, как дела? Did I do it? Did I get it right? The assists have been rolling in for Komarov all season long. He's been getting in plays, but he's just got that one goal. And the thing about goals is if you're only gonna have 1 in 20 games, make it a good one. And Leo Komarov did make it a good one, and that's why nobody gave him any trouble for only having 1 goal in 20 games. But if he is gonna score goals, that's where he's gonna score them. Right in front, being a nuisance. But a lovable nuisance. At least you're my lovable nuisance, Leo. And the goal was assisted by Mike Santorelli and Nazem Kadri, not picking up an assist, but playing a very good game. Pesky little trio all night long, and I think that game was a perfect example of what I've been talking about. Kadri is playing fine hockey. I would even call it good hockey, but the points, they're just not there right now. If I'm a betting man, they're coming. Second period, things go south though. Roman Polak goes down in the corner. Thomas Tatar bursts in front, scores. Now it's a tie game. But Polak stayed down. And what did I say last video? Here's regular people. Here's Roman Polak. Very stoic. You just punch him in the face and he's like, I know like. So to see him down on the ice and writhing like that, you know he's in trouble. At the time I'm shooting this video, I don't know what the injury is. I hope it's not a break and I hope he's back soon. I saw Jay Zito tweeting about this and I was like, man, he nailed it. He goes, Roman Polak is my guilty pleasure. I know he's bad. Studies say he's bad, but I love him. All right, I'm not going to go as far as to say he's bad, but he is my guilty pleasure. Because he's a guy who, when he came to Toronto, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't all that pleased. I didn't like the trade at first. I like Carl Gunnarsson. I hate that the Leafs retained salary. Again, they're now paying 4 players not to play for them, and there was a pick. But here's the thing, that's not Roman Polak's fault. And I don't know if it's fair to look at Polak and go, you're the reason why bad things happen. He's probably not gonna do a no-look behind the back pass grenade that ends up as a shorthanded goal against. And just as I was getting to know him, he's being taken away. And I don't like that. And I don't like the way this game is heading. The Red Wings tied it up. The Leafs are down a defenseman. You got Paul Romanuk talking on the broadcast about how there's really no flow to the game, and I'm like, this is a home game for the Leafs. That's not a good sign. I don't like the way things are heading. Bose, can you get up here and give me a hand? That's very funny, Bose. This is serious! In all alone, backhand, Bose Lightyear to the rescue! And yes, many of you were tweeting at me that I've pointed out that Bozak in alone is money. I'm sure we're all very impressed with Randy's new toy. Toy? T-O-Y. Toy! Excuse me, I think the term you're searching for is #1 center. Nice and early in the third period, and that is what kicks off an excellent third period. Here comes Peter Holland down the wing. Alright, this could turn into something. Maybe he's gonna pass it off, and oh my god, he's going for it. Holy crap! Pistol! Pistol Pete Peter Holland with the insurance marker for his 5th of the season. That was a nice goal, Jobin. And Tylee Bozeman! Bose Lightyear with the empty netter, assisted by Daniel Winnick and Uncle. Thank you. You just talked to your computer screen, you weirdo. I'm not watching on the computer, I'm watching on my phone. I see you too. So just a couple more things before we end it. Let me really quickly talk about Salute Gate, and then so I don't end on that note, we'll talk about what this game means. Okay, after the game, the Leafs, hey ho, hey, hey, they salute, and everyone goes, ah! It was the loudest reaction all night in the Air Canada Centre. Any of you guys soccer fans who watch the English Premier League? Okay, well I'm not, but my brother-in-law who I was talking to today is. And we were talking about the salute thing, blah blah, and he was telling me about Jose Mourinho with Chelsea. Now, I'm about to read you a quote, and just try to imagine, instead of Jose Mourinho of Chelsea, I'm saying Randy Carlyle of the Toronto Maple Leafs. At this moment, it's difficult to play at home because playing here is like playing in an empty stadium. When we scored was when I realized, whoa, the stadium is full. Good. Can you effing imagine? If Randy Carlisle said that. He would be chased out of Toronto with torches and pitchforks like Frankenstein. I don't know much about this Mourinho guy, but good on him. Now, for those of you familiar with this story, you're probably yelling something at me, and I know what that is. Chelsea is at the top of their league. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they're giving it a go. But here's what the Salute Gate did. 2 home wins ago, it was just something they did, and who really gives a crap? Then they don't do it for 1 game. What is the meaning of this? Look, I get it, the fans and the support and blah, blah, blah. But here's what not doing it for 1 game did. After the game, a big 4-1 win over the Detroit Red Wings, the Leafs, they put their sticks up, and the whole Air Canada Center, they did the thing! And everyone who was at the game the next morning can go, you know, I was at the game, and after the game, they did the thing. All the water cooler conversation. Hey, did you see the Leafs do the thing after the game? No, actually, but I heard about it. Oh, you gotta see it. I'll text it to your email. And now it's a thing. Much like the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Okay, so the Leafs did the thing. We can shut up about it. But I do have one suggestion. Don't do the thing anymore. Do what Leo Komarov did in the KHL instead. I'll link to the video below, but in case you're too lazy, I will demonstrate it for you. Alright, so the game's over. His team's won. He drops his stick. He starts skating around the ice, going to all the fans in the stands like this. And as he does that and as it builds, the fans are going, oh, finally building up to, hey, hey, hey. It was really cool to watch, but that was at a KHL game. Imagine being part of that with 19,000 other screaming fans at the Air Canada Center. Please, somebody show this to Leo. He might get crucified for it like Nail Yakupov with that goal celebration thing, but it's worth a shot. So, what does this game mean? Well, the Leafs get 2 points. That's pretty good. They exercise some of their Detroit Red Wings demons, and that's pretty good. But you know what I saw? Struggling power play. That wasn't so good. Take away the empty netter because, you know, the net was empty, so there's 3 goals for the Leafs now. But if you take away the lone Red Wings goal, which the only reason it happened is because the Leafs defenseman was laying crumpled in the corner with what looks like a pretty serious injury, the Leafs win that game 3-0. And the Leafs basically shut the Detroit Red Wings down. I don't know how bad it got, but at one point the Red Wings were out shooting the Leafs 20-12. That's obviously bad. But in the 3rd period, the Leafs outshoot the Wings 11-5 and 28-27 on the game. Last year during most Leaf wins, all we talked about was, oh my god, they were so lucky to pull that off. This win? That's a win. I got time for that. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all of your friends, and I salute you.